Yeah, Tina, I understand what you're saying, okay? But I don't want to show up to set every single day and just see a bunch of black people and women.
Well, I don't know about that, Darth. That sounds kind of racist.
No, it's not. It's not racist.
You sound like you're a racist.
It is not.
Oh, yeah? You want to bet?
There is nothing racist about that at all.
Well, I'm pretty sure that everything about that statement is racist.
Hang on, Tina, you're giving me a headache. So this is so confusing. So what you're trying to say is, if I say it about white people, then it's not racist. But if I say it about black people, then it's racist? Is that, did I hear this right?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. People with white privilege will never understand. They'll never understand.
Tina, I understand what you're saying about white privilege. Okay, I get it. But if a black person can make a racist statement about white people, doesn't that mean like that's black privilege, right?
Well, I don't really know, man. That's a really good question, You made a good point, so I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Okay, cool. No, it's all good, Tina. I just wanted to clear that up.
Well, I still don't think you understand what I'm trying to say, Darth.
I do. I understand.
You just don't get it.
Okay, I get it. No, I get it. So basically you have to be black in order to get away with being racist.
No, that's not what I said. Still sound like a racist. God damn it.
But Tina, but I'm not racist. I'm not. You feel that? Do you feel that? You feel that? I'm feeling that. Oh yeah.
Never reply when you hear me. I'm off the grid, you can't get me. Secure the bag like Gucci. You see me racked up, can't miss me. I never go down with my hands up. Fuck the rounds, you pour another cup. I kiss the wall, down one knee. See me racked up, can't miss me. Jet black. Back.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Darth News. I'm your host, Darth, and that's my co-host, Tina. Tina, say hi.
Fuck you, Darth!
Now today's top story is not new. It's actually old. It's old news, but it's still relevant. Actor Tessa Thompson is an open racist. I'm just kidding, but it depends on the context. Depends on how you perceive. She might be. I'm just kidding. I'm not really calling Tessa Thompson a racist, but I am going to question her very questionable comments. In case you're unaware, to fill you in, Tessa Thompson a couple years ago made some kind of almost borderline racist comments. She has very specific ideas about how Hollywood and the industry and her workplace should operate. While giving an interview during her premiere of Creed 2, she boldly states that she doesn't want to show up on set, at work, essentially, and just see a bunch of white people and men. Now, what about white women? Those are considered white people. Are you being sexist? Double sexist? Because you don't want to see men and women? Like, what? Are you being sexist, racist, and sexist? Is that possible? What about white gay people? Or what about a white disabled person? Or white, non-binary people? What Tessa Thompson fails to realize is that there are many minorities inside the Caucasian race. To exclude an entire race or gender of people is taking it to the extreme. You see, Tessa, the irony about all this is you speak and preach inclusivity, but for someone who wants to include everybody, you're not very inclusive. Anyway, before I spontaneously combust, let's go ahead and read this article. Applejack, hit it! Wake up! And today's article is brought to you by Bounding Into Comics. It looks like Thor actor Tessa Thompson doesn't want to work with a bunch of white people and a bunch of men. Are you surprised? I certainly am not. As a matter of fact, I knew about this a long time ago, like when it first came out, 2 years ago. Well, let's keep reading the article and see what it has to say. Thor Ragnarok actor Tessa Thompson stated that she didn't want to work with a bunch of white people and a bunch of men. And I really want to just quickly state it is actor, even though it's a she. Actor is a non-gender term. There's no specifics to it. It's just you're an actor. So when people say actress, it kind of doesn't bother me. I see why they're saying it, but it's actor. Now, YouTuber Mecha Random brought Thompson's comments to our attention in her recent video. Now, real quick, shout out to Mecha Random. Love her content, love her channel, love her views and her takes on things. I've been following Mecha Random long before I started this whole bullshit YouTube venture of mine that it's just a total waste of time. I don't even know why I'm here. But anyway, been subscribed to Mecha Random for a very long time, and she's one of the people that maybe want to start, speaking my own mind, my own opinions. So kudos to Mecha Random for bringing this to everyone's attention, even though it was already brought to our attention 2 years ago. But, the media, they just sweep it under the rug, yada, 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 and life goes on. And now Thompson's comments were made in November of 2018 while at the European premiere of Creed 2. As reported by the Press Association and seen above courtesy of the Daily Mail, Thompson stated, and I quote, "I want to see work that really looks like the world in which we live. So there are lots of people of color. Just look around." All right, Tessa, I've heard enough. Let me stop you right there. If you want movies to look like the world we live in, then you have missed the entire point of a movie. Most movies. Majority of movies. Most movies should be treated as some sort of escapism. Movies are supposed to entertain you, to take you out of your real shitty world and put you into this fantasy, this beautiful fiction of a reality. When I watched Jurassic Park, yes, the first one, when I watched the first Jurassic Park, I don't give a flying fuck about anything else happening in the world. For those 2.5 hours, I believe dinosaurs exist. For those 2.5 hours, I suspend all disbelief and I become entranced with this intricate and interesting world that these filmmakers have created, these writers have created. And yes, some movies are based on true life events or true people, true biographies. And those movies will be treated as such. But for the most part, we go to the movies to escape the real world and to enter a new world. Movies are escapism. Okay? Plain and simple. And it's also really exciting not just what we put on screen, but also to work inside of productions that are inclusive. But let's take this with a more serious tone. She says, I don't want to show up on set and just see a bunch of white people. No offense. Well, I'm taking offense. No offense? Well, it kind of seems like you mean offense. It doesn't matter if you put no offense at the end of every time you say something that's racist or sexist. It doesn't make it not racist or sexist. Without a doubt, Tessa Thompson is a racist and a sexist. What? No offense. Just saying. But no offense. I mean, no offense. Yo, calm down. I said no offense. She added, I don't want to work in the company of a bunch of men. No offense. Wow, she has to say no offense quite a bit, doesn't she? She also says, I want to show up on set and have it look like the world I walk around in every day, which is full of women and people of color and folks with disabilities. I want to make content that feels like both on camera and off of it, Thompson stated. Not every movie should represent the real world in which you live, Tessa. And by the way, what about people that live in North Dakota or Wyoming? All the people that live day to day with basically white people around them. What about people in China, huh? What about them? Because they go to their Chinese movie sets every day and all they see are other Chinese people around. For the most part, the thing you're missing, Tessa Thompson, is that you don't understand that there are many worlds outside of your world. You live in this little teeny tiny elitist liberal bubble, this progressive bubble, this fantasy where they can be included more than they already are. You see, Tessa, what you should have said is, now as a woman of color, as a minority myself, I want to help prop up other minorities, other people of color, and give them a platform to act and to be on the world stage. Whatever, let's just keep reading. While discussing her role as Bianca Taylor in Creed, Thompson stated, I hope we get to a space where there is so much content where women are just what we are, which is multifaceted and dynamic. So it's not noteworthy when one appears in a film. The article continues to read, what's really interesting about Thompson's comments is that it doesn't appear that she is actually practicing what she preaches. Since her comments in 2018, Thompson has starred in Avengers Endgame, Men in Black International, Lady and the Tramp, Sylvie's Love, and Westworld Season 3. All feature white people, and guess what? Men. I know some YouTubers are giving Tessa Thompson the benefit of the doubt, saying, that's not really what she meant. No, that is exactly what she fucking meant. Don't pussyfoot around this.
This is from November 28th, 2018. Tessa Thompson does not want to work with a bunch of white people or men. I don't think that's exactly what she meant. I don't think that's necessarily fair, but it is a bizarre statement to make, in my opinion. It's a statement that is exclusive of both white people and men.
She specifically and explicitly said, I don't want to work with white people or men. That is sexist and racist. You want to show up on set and have it look like you're the world you walk around in every single day. You want it to look like that world. We already went over this, but newsflash, you live in LA. You live in the mecca of melting pots in the United States. There are more illegal immigrants there than citizens. That was a joke. But still, if you go to a fucking Ralph's, you're gonna see a black person, an Asian person, a woman, a lesbian, a disabled person, a fucking non-binary, a Norwegian, a Canadian, an Ecuadorian. I feel like there's probably 50-50 colored people to white people in Los Angeles. I'm not saying it's not good to be diverse, but what I am saying, the point I'm making, is that the rest of America doesn't look like LA demographically. Millions, if not billions of people every single day around the world walk around their entire lives basically only seeing their race. I mean, are you gonna go to fucking India or China and just be like, or fucking Sweden and be like, where's all the people of color? Where's all the black folks? I don't see any black people, so this country's racist. Tessa, we are the most diverse country on God's green earth. And in case you're unaware, the movies that we watch are just as diverse. Woo! What do you know? Are you trying to tell me that Hollywood doesn't make movies about black people or women? Are you actually trying to say that black people and females don't get cast in movies? Is that a fucking joke? It's a joke, right? She's joking. Right? Ha ha ha, the joke? And now for people with disabilities. I get it, you want to be totally inclusive, but when's the last time you could see somebody with fucking polio or in a wheelchair running across the set? If somebody has a physical disability, I highly doubt they can carry 50 pounds and run around across the set, jumping over, wires and cords and light equipment and gaffers. I highly doubt that the set, a Hollywood set, is the best place for somebody with a disability. I'm not being a handicap racist. I'm just saying. And if you want more disability people working, like, as actors, well, I mean, they don't really do that, They just don't. Not too often. Peanut Butter Falcon, that was a good movie. A real disability. But besides that, you're not going to see too many supporting leads as people with disabilities. It is not. And if a movie does include somebody with a handicap, then typically the movie completely revolves around that person with a disability. There are a lot of good ones, but there's not too many because it's very risky. It's touchy. It's hard to make, a movie about a guy with a disability. What do you mean? Like what? There's a bunch of good ones. Ugh. Like here, I'll show you. I don't care that this was 2 years ago or 2 days ago. She still feels the same way. I guarantee it. She still doesn't want to work with white people or men. Even though she doesn't want to, she's being forced to. Or she's enjoying that paycheck. So what do you guys think? Do you think Tessa Thompson was just virtue signaling to get those extra progressive brownie points? Or do you think she's actually a closet sexist and racist? Personally, I think she falls right in the middle. I think she's kind of racist, kind of sexist. She's kind of virtue signaling. She doesn't hate all men. She, obviously, I'm pretty sure she adores Chris Hemsworth, who is a straight white male. They've been in multiple movies together, so I don't think she's a total racist, sexist, but I think there's a lot of signals. There's a lot of red flags, a lot of signs pointing racists this way. But at the end of the day, who knows? Who knows? But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like my content, feel free to give me a thumbs up-a-roo. If you disliked it, give me a stinkeroo. Either way, I don't really give a flying fuck. It's just a bunch of clicks. Click, 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 click. No, Tina, you're right. You're right. I do. I prefer a like. So if you're in a good mood, give me a like. Also, I can't afford to buy food for Tina, so if you want to help put some food in Tina's belly, then you can go ahead and help out by donating to help feed Tina by donating as little as $0.05 a month at patreon.com/DarthNews. But if you want to butter my balls and toss my kale salad, then you will hit that motherfucking notification bell right now. Hit the bell.
Cito on the beat.
Howdy. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I'm out here just to flourish. Kicking that shit like Chuck Norris. Saint Laurent staying firm though. Close your motherfucking mouth, you can learn how. Real ones know to be quiet. I'm getting money, you should try it. Eating off a digit scale, fish diet. I don't do drugs, let the bitches try it. She get high on the fucking low. She get by, so I fuck 'em both. Now they kissing in the strip club. Few dollars make them do the most. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. Fake niggas, stop acting like you know me. We ain't cool, we ain't friends, we ain't homies. Use a Kit Kat, give me a break. I'm head to toe in Versace, but don't fuck with snakes. Medusa, all this Medusa. I'm a pretty fly nigga that'll shoot you. Catch a bitch eye niggas that maneuver. Getting head in the Benz is a soothing. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. In the streets with the top off, giving niggas every chance just to pop off. They are frauds, they are knockoffs. They a shaman, they a Scotso. Tissue, what's really the issue? Unofficial niggas always hate on the official. I ain't that kind, when I blow it ain't a whistle. I am that kind to stand over you with pistols. It is what it is and I feel no remorse. Been married to the game and we still ain't divorced. Harry with the cane, got the powder, get the cost. Doing business, doing fitness, soft flows, of course. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya.